Captain Jaidev Dangi was a part of the para-SF of the Indian Army. He was born and brought up in the Medina village in Haryana. He had lost his father when he was just in school. On 19th June 2014, he was having a conversation with his fiancée Ritu when suddenly he was called into the operations room and had to hang up. He reached there to realize that an intelligence has been found that Adil Ahmed Mir was spotted close by. The team got really excited because they'd been looking at this intelligence for almost years. Adil was a very dangerous man. He was a commander of that area of the Hizbul Mujahideen. He had been on the move in South Kashmir for years. In fact, he had also trained Burhan Wani, who was the commander of the Hizbul Mujahideen. He was so well trained that he never ever used a phone. The team got to action. Captain Dangi stroked his beard because he was 25 and he liked to keep a beard to look older. They got on to the vehicle that was mine-proof and started moving towards the Buchu village, which was about 10 kilometers away from the location where they were. When they were sitting, Captain Dangi knew that 99% it was Adil and 100% they would be able to get hold of him. They reached the venue just in about 5-10 minutes. It was 5 p.m. when they got down and they realized that the man whose house Adil was supposed to be in had 3 similar houses in the same location. The mission had to be carried out irrespective. They wore their ballistic combat helmets and got onto the positions. The police sprang open the door of one of the houses when a well-built man came out of the door. Captain Dangi spotted him, went straight to him, tried to figure out if he were a civilian or not. It was very risky, but it had to be done. Suddenly, the terrorist got hold of his AK-47 vehicle and started shooting. Captain Dangi, along with his buddy Mukesh, started firing back at him and he was shot with 6 gunshots. Thereafter, just when they thought that the mission was over and they could hardly even take a breath, the 2 other terrorists came from the other houses and they started fiercely approaching Captain Dangi's location as it had been exposed. Both Mukesh and Captain Dangi started firing back at him. However, Captain Dangi's left knee and right side of his abdomen were hit by a gunshot. Mukesh's injuries were worse. Captain Dangi quickly secured Mukesh, told him that these were minor wounds and he'd heal very quickly, and thereafter started hitting back at the terrorists. He didn't know if Adil was killed yet or not. He hit a gunshot at one of the terrorists who laid on the ground, and then suddenly his weapon stopped working when the other terrorist was approaching him. He tried to get hold of Mukesh's weapon, but thankfully the other terrorist had by then hid himself up. Captain Dangi wanted to close the mission. He got up and started moving towards the terrorist who was lying on the floor. He realized it was Adil. Adil too picked up the vehicle and hit a shot at Captain Dangi. Thankfully, the shot did not hit him and it escaped him with just 1 inch away from his cheek. Adil was killed. He was dead. Just then, to close the mission, Captain Dangi also killed the other terrorist, found him and killed him. The mission was closed and cleaned in just flat 20 minutes. 6 months after this mission had been completed, the government of India had awarded Captain Dangi with Kirti Chakra, which is the 2nd highest gallantry award given in any peacetime, for his bravery and valor at such a crucial situation. In 2014, this was Modi government's first major para-SF victory because they had gotten rid of the Hizbul Mujahideen area commander Adil Ahmed Mir.